Hi, everybody. Say a few weeks ago, there in Phoenix, Arizona, there turned out to be this mysterious black box that turned up on a light pole, and the neighbors weren't too fond of it. What's up? Relax. The neighbors weren't too fond of it, and they interviewed one guy in particular who just kind of, they didn't make him out to be a conspiracy freak or nothing. Here's the box right here, and this still of this video. Here, you go down for now. Catch you up with you later, okay? So here I've got two parts of the video, and then I did some things. I had a thought about why this would be here. It's on the corner of 21st Avenue and Glendale, not to get confused with 21st Street in Glendale on the east side of the city. This is more on the west side. So 21st Avenue in Glendale.
Tonight, we'd like to ask, am I being watched? We guarantee you'll be checking out your own neighborhood after you get the full story on this one. ABC 15's John Erickson.
Come on, I'll be doing this. Here we go. Sorry about that.
Live tonight in Phoenix, John, a mysterious discovery on that street.
Come on, John Erickson. Run. Well, this is not the best way to start a video.
And see, this area is used to some surveillance within the last 2 minutes.
Oh, give me a damn break, will you?
Prime Bird, the police helicopter, was spotlighting a car literally right next to us.
Literally.
It's left for now. But a man who lives in the house behind us says that he thinks there was a different kind of surveillance going on with some sort of mystery box attached to that power pole right behind his house. He says it was looking out toward the intersection here, 21st Avenue and Glendale.
21st and Glendale.
I think it was a surveillance box.
Camera?
Camera, yes.
They watching you or are they watching somebody else?
I doubt they're watching me, but they could be watching somebody else. It's just they got somebody involved and they didn't have the courtesy to let us know.
He wanted to be let know of it. This is some video he took of it being removed by SRP. He says the box was too close to the power line that was leading to his house. He didn't like that, thought it was a safety hazard, and he also didn't like the idea of possibly being watched. SRP tells us that it looks like the box was from law enforcement, but they wouldn't elaborate. Brian says Phoenix PD told him that it wasn't from them.
It is a high crime area, and the box does not make me feel any safer at all.
It's not a high crime area.
Well, I'm not sure what the box is.
It's not a high crime area. That's a cushy little part of town. I don't know what the hell. This guy comes from freaking Wisconsin or Ohio or Michigan, out in the sticks or something, because on that area, like 19th and Glendale, it will be a high crime area pretty soon because they're running the light rail north on 19th Avenue from down by the Christown Mall where it previously ended. And they're running it a few miles north now. So that's going to bring a certain element into that neighborhood, those neighborhoods, and it's going to spread out east and west, of course, a couple blocks down to 21st, I'm sure. There have been people who have gotten killed in the last, from cab drivers to holdups at 7-Elevens and such. But it's not this guy. You want a high crime area, dude? Go live in Litchfield Park. How about that? There's your high crime area. Go to the West Valley. Go down 43rd and Camelback and west of that, 51st and 80 whatnot. Go down there. You're living pretty cushy right now.
If they want to encourage public safety, get the public involved in that safety.
So to add to the mystery tonight, he says the people who installed it were in a utility truck marked Field Pros. We Googled that name and looked through the Arizona Directory of Businesses. Doesn't exist as far as a utility or security company goes. SRP says no one ran it by them as far as putting anything on that pole.
SRP is
Very
the
interesting.
Salt River Project. Let's see, electric company out in Arizona, SRP. So they didn't even know what was going on with it. So let's let this guy finish babbling.
Let's
here.
hope we can, at some point, get to the bottom of it. Thanks, John.
Then let's let me finish babbling here, and we'll go on to the next one, on to the next one, on to the next one. No, it's not going to be autoplay, is it? Don't do this. Okay. Now there was a follow-up the following day, April 7th. See, this was April 6th. And the very, very next day, there was a follow-up here.
It's running online from coast to coast tonight. Answers on that mystery box at the top of a Phoenix power pole. ABC 15's Kim Tobin joins us live on this one from 21st Avenue in Glendale. And Kim, the feds are now claiming the box, but not really saying much more than that.
Not saying a whole lot tonight, Katie. The ATF, the Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms Bureau, saying that this box is theirs, but they're not commenting on this investigation, not saying if they're doing any surveillance. We're keeping people who live here updated on what we've learned. Even with the box gone now, they still feel like their privacy rights have been violated.
So, no, I don't feel any safer at all.
Not safer, and now Brian Clegg feels like Big Brother is breathing down his back.
Maybe higher than my home, but nonetheless, still aimed at my home.
Clegg noticed the suspicious box last week, curious
like
if there were surveillance cameras inside it. After he made some calls, the box was taken down from the SRP power pole.
An invasion of my privacy.
Around the area, homes, a high school, an apartment complex, and a strip mall with pet grooming and ammunition.
It's right here. It's right here. Now, okay, we're going to get into this in a second. That little apartment right there, man, it brought back memories. I used to ride this all the time. Now, this is right here is looking south from Glendale. Here's 21st, and this is a school over here. And then down this road is Washington Park. There's a dog park. There's a baseball diamond. There's all kinds of goodies, tennis courts, and it's a really beautiful park down there. Well, here's a high school. I was really blown away by this. You got to go out one door outside to get to your next classroom. That was kind of cool looking. And then here's the football field back here. I believe that is for the high school. Either way, that's on the southeast side of the intersection.
High school, an apartment complex.
That is on the northwest side of the intersection, right there.
And a strip mall with.
Now this is on the southeast side of the intersection. Now there's doggy grooming things in here, but what piqued my curiosity was right about here, and we'll get into that in a second. But when I first came here, I thought I had a totally different idea of what might be going on.
Pet grooming, an ammunition shop, and a barber shop.
But for you to just put something up there, without telling somebody, it makes it seem like you're doing something grimy.
Kevin Moreno, the manager of Patron's barber shop, doesn't like the idea of anyone watching him.
It makes me feel really scared of what they're looking for and they're not telling you about it. Like, what's really going on,
But there are many who don't question it. Clegg has talked to a lot of people whose viewpoints don't match his.
They say if the government needs to put it there, that's fine with them. And that worries me.
Now, SRP claims that they had no idea this box was there. They say if ATF is going to put something on their property, they need to be notified. ATF tells me really that's not always the case. And here, in this investigation, they say, quote, we acted within our bounds. Obviously, this is a story we will keep following up on and letting this neighborhood know if we learn anything new on this, Katie. But obviously, tonight we can see the rain is going to be the talk of this neighborhood in a lot of places in the valley as we are dealing with the rain and the wind here at 21st Avenue in Glendale tonight as well.
Yeah, we're seeing that reflected on the radar right now. Kim, thank you.
Okay, I should have paused that before. I hope it's not autoplay. No, it's not. But it's going to autoplay anyway. What a great, great site you've designed, ABC 15. I love the
breaking news and finally answers to what's become.
Okay. So let's go here. Right here is 19th Avenue in Glendale. Here's 21st Avenue in Glendale, right here. Now, what I first initially thought was up here on the Black Canyon and Orangewood, but on the east side of Black Canyon, or the I-17, there is a mosque right here. That's a mosque. Now this mosque right here made the news. Oh, within the last 6 months, there was a group who got together and marched outside and made a big noise, made a lot of noise. And the guy who was kind of the coordinator of that apparently had something to do with the Lavoy Finicum thing that was going on not too long ago out west. And I don't know what happened to that. Haven't kept up on it. But here, let's go back to Glendale and 21st Avenue. Glendale, 21st Avenue. Okay. And what we are going to do is take a little walk. Now, when I lived here, I lived pretty much on 19th in Glendale. But I did a lot of bike riding and walking around that neighborhood and all that. So it was easy to see a little bit of everything. You know, it's not like driving by in a car. If you drive by in a car in Phoenix, Arizona, everything's going to look like the Flintstones when Freddie Flintstone is driving down the street and you see all that we got to go this way. So we're going to head east on Glendale. Here's those apartments I spoke of, or they showed. Everything's going to look like just a blur of noise in the background, repeating, because that's the kind of neighborhoods there are. It's just either residential neighborhoods or it's, you know, commercial like this one. This one's a blend of commercial and residential. You got this mini little strip mall over here. And here's what kind of got my eye. Now, I thought the mosque was too far away. Maybe they were paying attention to people who were going in there because that happens. But right here, I think it is. Now here's the barber shop. There's the guy who was talking, all freaked out for his life, and all he's doing is cutting hair. Get a bunch of nasty shit all over his face all day. Right here. The United Nations Ammo Company. I don't know why they would name it that, but it's probably just a bad name to have. United Nations Ammo Company. And that box on that light pole. Come on, Bill Boost Mobile. Really? That guy's got the right idea. He's saving gas, sweating his balls off in the sun. And the light pole was somewhere around here, around this intersection right here. So come back down here. And I didn't go bumming around this. You know, I could probably tell by looking at the news clips exactly where this big fat bear hippie's house was. I'm not interested in that though. I'm not about to go stalking anybody, but like I said, it all looks the same. After a while, it all blurs into one another. So yeah, there you have it. There's either a mosque out there or on this little mini mall, strip mall, whatever you call the darn things. There's the United Nations Ammo Company. And maybe they were, I'm not going to sit here and say, you know, they were providing shady business or anything like that, but that's the closest thing I could come to. If there's been a box on one of these light poles here, what else is it there for? It's the ATF's boxes. They didn't tell SRP about it. The law enforcement didn't know anything about it. They pretty much took it in, dissected it until they found out, you know, who knows, maybe some numbers on it that matched in their little database of their little toys and all that. Well, that's it. I just thought that was interesting, and I thought I'd just put that on. Kind of neat, kind of fun, huh? All right. Everybody, you have a great day. God bless. Take care. Be safe. Stay warm. Stay cool. Whatever it is you got to do, be you.